A couple of days ago, we had a discussion on this channel about endgame in Anthem. It is called the Rift type events, CATACLYSM, Anthem's very own endgame. Considering the current size of each fire team, which is 4, it will be illogical to have something like a Destiny raid. Not every dev team is equipped to develop or to even maintain a World of Warcraft style of raid, so most studios stuck to the Rift-like system. Now I am bringing this up again because yesterday, Bioware Studios gave an update on the future of content in the game. Some were very vague, while some were quite defined and also promising. In this video, I will be talking about the studio's blog as well as my very own criticism of these changes and the current state of the game. So with that said, let's get to it. Now, in the update, the studio emphasized on taking feedback and listening to the community. They also highlighted the importance as well as gratitude for those who participated in the PTR, even though I strongly feel like it's not a good look to test games for developers if we already paid for it, unless it is an upcoming sandbox change and something that is not essential before launch feature. Still, I am happy to have participated and I'm still enjoying my $80 Founders Access. Now, as a result of this PTR, they were able to make some very valuable and important changes to some of the core designs, the UI, Cataclysm economy when it comes to the shard system, and of course we had a lot of weapon balancing as well. Though, I will stick to my belief that the market price of the 61,000 coin is way too high. This is something that I pointed out during that PTR, and it just saddens me that they haven't made any major change towards things like that. I believe top tier or major items in the market should be dropped down to 45,000 coins when it comes to cost. If we want to be logical here, that is just what has to be done. Considering how much coins players are able to farm every day, every week, it is impossible to acquire shop items every 2 rotations. You might even end up seeing at least 3 rotations before you're able to afford one major item. The quests or bounties that rewards with more coins are rather tedious instead of fun, which is also something that has to be pointed out. And I'm saying this as a Division 1 veteran, a Warframe vet, a Borderlands vet, Destiny vet, WoW, Guild Wars, and the list goes on when it comes to major MMOs and all the diverse games that I've experienced. I say that the market economy is still bad in this game, and this is because I have experienced the economy of other games. Not saying that other games are just fair, because let's be honest, some of them are still predatory. I'm saying that this one could use some major improvement, at least cutting the cost or increasing the coin farm opportunities. Imagine someone asking you about an armor piece that you have on, and imagine them being able to get it by just farming for coins before that store rotation happens. That will be a really great thing, right? Now, it's impossible to grind 61,000 coins in 3 days, in 2 days, in 5 days. Some might even take a whole week. After you've completed most of the bounties and the rewards that the game gives you at the very beginning, it's basically impossible to do because all the other ways you get coins are just very low and scarce. Now, I'll leave that there and we'll move on to content and the other things that the studio has to say. So they said those systems require a more thorough review and reworking versus quick fixes. We've got a team working on that now, and early results are promising. In order to address these long-range plans, we are moving away from the act structures for updates. Instead, we have additional seasonal updates planned for this year, 2019. These events will deliver challenges and chases similar to what you've seen and are built around some fun themes we're bringing to the game. So this is something that we can expect this year. I don't think we're ever going to get another major update before 2019 is over, but we will get some minor updates. Now the excerpt continues. As I've said previously, we want to be transparent with you that we know more work needs to be done to make Anthem better. We also want to ensure that we're backing up our words with a great game you can play. So I don't have any news today to share about long-term changes we are bringing to Anthem. What I can say is that we will continue to engage with you, our community, through the public test server when we can show you what is coming. From this excerpt, you can be happy they have dedicated teams working on long and short-term updates. However, they also confirm that they are moving away from the usual acts system. This is because, to my understanding, the studio is not well equipped to deliver on those things. But the good news is there are more updates coming in 2019. Personally, I say keep current events and transition when the new ones are ready. This will avoid this period of nothingness and wait before the next one. Now, I will also say the reason why they're not giving a lot of information is obviously because they want to be able to back it up and they don't want to give you amazing promises and then under deliver. I think we've all been there. Now, I will also say that the seasonal route is a great idea. I think every studio is doing that. Bungie is doing that with Destiny 2, and more studios will be adopting that formula when it comes to a live looter. Though we have seen this before in other live looters, such as Guild Wars, Old Arcade, and more. There is a crucible with a fire slowly growing back to life in Anthem. Bioware just have to nurture it well. I didn't like the vague responses either, but I also understand why. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Anyways, expect more Anthem seasonal updates before the year is over, which is a great thing, and I would also like to know your thoughts on this as well. Thanks for watching, it's DA signing out. I'll see you all in the next video.